You're listening to the Full-Time Function Musician Podcast, the #1 resource for growing your function musician business. If you're a solo wedding singer, part of a 12-piece luxury show band, or anything in between, and want to learn from other successful musicians, you're in the right place.
So this question came in from Tom Martin. And he said, low fees and agencies pushing down the standards. I'm not 100% sure what he means with agencies pushing down the standard, but low fees, I mean, is that low fees coming from agencies? You use agencies, right?
I do, yeah.
I mean, they're there for a reason. Obviously, they take a fee. They're doing a job. I don't think... Yeah, I have nothing negative to say about agents, to be honest. But
the difficulty for a musician is that you will get a lower rate if you go through an agency, but the benefit is that they spend their time looking for work for you.
Yeah.
So you can alleviate that time so that you can get better as an act, or in my instance, build a website. Or, build your brand. And it's the same thing that we talked about investing in anyone else, like your copywriters or your web developers. Your agency is somebody, if you're signed up to a few different agencies, they'll send you work, it'll be lower paid, but you're not looking for that work and curating that work. In terms of them, low fees and agencies are pushing down the standard rate. I'd say be steadfast on your rate.
Yeah.
You can be flexible within your own discretion. But, I mean, it's no secret that the hospitality industry is suffering at the moment. There's been a load of drastic, terrible things that have happened in the last few years, which is Brexit, the pandemic, now these kind of US tariffs that are going on. And I don't think that people really try to understand how much the hospitality industry has to really squeeze their margins. So when it comes to pushing down the standard rate, all I would say is just don't offer live music. If they can't afford it, they can't afford it. And that's a sad thing. And if they come to you directly, that's something that you need to manage between yourself and the agent and the venue. But if there's an agent that's unaffordable, then my personal attitude is that perhaps the agent should be looking for higher paid clients.
Yeah, that's the thing as well. There are so many agents. So if one of them is not working for you, or the fees aren't getting, you're not getting the fees that you want from them, move to another one. There are so many. But yeah, as you said, like if you're either paying in your time or in money, and if you're using an agent, you're paying in money. By taking less of a fee, but you're saving so much time where you can then build relationships and network with direct clients, right? And that's that at the start of a career. Maybe that's a better way to look at it, because you've got more time to effectively build those networks and go out like boots on the ground, asking venues if they want to for you to play in their venue, making connections with other musicians and things like that. So yeah, you don't have to use an agency. No one is forcing you to.
Yeah, I mean, agencies do play a big part, I would say. Certainly, so I think I know Tom Martin, and he does the similar vibe to me, which is he's a solo act, and so goes around various venues and performs through various different agencies. I have a kind of a nice balance between agencies and privately booked shows, because I'm fairly good at marketing myself outside of agencies. Yeah, I mean, the advice to Tom would be just be steadfast on your rate. If the agency can't afford it, the agency loses the work, so they will have to consider whether or not they drop their rate. And at the end of the day, you do have to look after yourself. Yeah, I think that's fair to say. Agencies definitely have their benefit. But as a musician, you can't... If you start lowering your rates, that becomes your rate. And we're already kind of providing we provide the value, the personal touch, the PA hire, travels, etc. So I think the rates that are charged... speak to your agent about it.
Yeah.
That's what I'd say. Make sure you do the same thing that you would do with any other client, is just be able to reaffirm why you're worth what you're being paid.
Yeah, good stuff. I don't think there's any more we can say on that, to be honest.